Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are starting a whole new journey. I'm talking big, massive adventures. Alright, this is a big deal. We are playing on MoodyCraft, Moody SMP, whatever you want to call it. Wait. Okay. Anyway, we've got to get a move on because that night is slowly we saw nothing because night is slowly approaching and I really need to get my stuff in order. I feel bad about that. So we're gonna go. What are the buttons? This one. This is a forest. I want to go over here. That's the correct way. Away! Adventure beyond. That's not how you say it, but you know. It's a work in progress. So here's the here is the dilemma. I happen to have tried this already and failed miserably. I need to get food fast. I need to... Yeah, basically I need to find some animals to destroy. And then I will, I don't know, go caving. My goal for this episode is to have a starter base. A hut, a hobbit hole, a tree house, I don't know. I like what Varum did. He built a cool tree house, so maybe I'll do something like that. This is cool though. There's iron there and coal. I'll keep that in mind. If you're wondering what shader I'm using, it's I always get that wrong. Makeup Ultra Fast. It's really cool. It doesn't modify the look of anything too much, like making it vibrant or extra saturated, but it adds really nice lighting effects. So I do recommend it. Right, we're going to have to mine some of these trees. Now, I do want to tell a story. So, I finally am able to get back to doing YouTube because I got my computer repaired. Well, I got my new PC built. Now, the story of this new PC is a long one. It wasn't particularly. There's a witch there. I'm gonna report the witch. Chicken. Okay. It wasn't particularly fun, but well, yeah, I'll start from the beginning. So, my computer, my old one, it was like a hand-me-down from my uncle, and you know, it was super awesome for doing that. I was so happy. I had a new gaming computer that was crazy, but turns out I thought the CPU had issues. It might, I'm not certain now. Turns out, but at that moment in time, I thought the CPU had been damaged from overheating, right? I had seen it run at over 100 degrees Celsius, like maxing out the temperature sensors. So, and it started bugging out, like it would randomly shut down when under too much load. Like just running Minecraft or whatever was a bit of a problem. I couldn't run my coding program. And that was pretty disappointing because that was basically my life back then. Anyway, fast forward a little bit. I buy a new cooler for like $100, including shipping. It was it was a hefty price. And, alright, I'm just gonna wait out the night. I'll be right back. Oh, no. Alright. That was not fun. We're gonna ignore that ever happened. Right. We're gonna craft some basic tools to get along with the story. Gonna want to craft a pickaxe first. And wait out the night. Creepy crawlies. Anyway, what was I doing? Back to the PC store. So I bought this like $100 cooler, the Vetru V5. It's supposed to be this great cooler, and it really is. It's not like Noctua quiet, but it keeps the CPU at really low operating temperature, which is good, but it didn't fix the problem. So back to square one. I decide I'm gonna have to finish building my new PC ASAP. So I start saving for my new CPU, Ryzen 5600X, which I now have at this point. I did a check of what I needed and what I had, and it turns out all I needed was the CPU, because I had a power supply in my old computer and all the hard drives, and I was just going to swap those in. And I had the graphics card, of course, which is it's so good. Anyway, so I started saving, and last week it arrived. I installed it. I was so happy, and then the computer didn't work. It was so inconsistent. It would start and turn off and fail and blah 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 blah. I was so mad. I was quite frustrated. Anyway, I called up my uncle, tech support. I needed help, and we spent ages troubleshooting, and we didn't get anywhere. So I decided to call it quits because I was tired, and it was frustrating and making me angry. So I stopped, took a break. Anyway, my dad, the MVP, later that evening, decides he's going to test my power supply. So he jumps, I think it's the two grounds or the powers, I think he jumps the ground or whatever. I'll have to ask him. I didn't really pay much attention, silly me. But he made it so the power supply would turn on. And he tested it. Turns out the power supply would only sometimes output power. Like you flicked it on and, only one out of, barely half the time it wouldn't even put power through the power plug. But when it did put out power, it would randomly drop. So it's like the voltage would go from 5 volts, whatever it needed to be, and it would drop. And then the computer would shut down or boot loop because it doesn't have enough power to keep running. So, problem diagnosed. We need to get a new power supply. Luckily, my mom is also super awesome, and she's like, we'll just buy it because you need it for school and for your videos and everything. And I'm like, thanks, Mom, you are the best. And I don't even have to pay it off, right? It's like on the house, like new power supply. I was like, epic parents. Anyway, finally, Wednesday this week, power supply arrives. I'm so happy. I install it and I get the computer running. And it is the best thing ever. I threw every game I had at it. I went, the first thing I did when I started was boot into Linux, and I ran my coding software, IntelliJ, whatever it's called. And that ran, which it previously would crash the computer. So that was awesome. And then I went onto Windows and threw every game I had there. I mean, I'm talking Tomb Raider, Rocket League, everything at the highest definition graphics. So, oh my goodness, what did I throw? I can't remember. I threw everything at it. Racing games, everything. And it ran perfectly. I was so happy. So incredibly happy. I had a working computer. This was such a big deal. And I spent the rest of that day doing that. Then I got it, and then today, did school, blah, blah, blah. And now we're here. Sadly, apparently I suck at building computers. Like, because I've never done it before. And for some reason, because I have a massive ego as a typical teenager who thinks he knows everything, I thought that I just know how to build a PC and do it perfectly. So the footage that I did record was all wrong. Like, I installed motherboard standoffs wrong. I screwed a lot of stuff up. So I'm not going to upload that video because it would probably make you guys, if anyone followed that, well, first of all, it would be incomplete because I did everything out of order because I was impatient. Then I installed everything wrong because I'm stupid. And the stuff that I didn't record half of it. So I'm sorry, that video's not going to happen, but it's probably for the best. You should just go check out Linus Tech Tips. They do great, like, building tutorials. They've got first-person stuff, budget, gaming, computer guides, all the good stuff. But yeah, that was basically my journey until today, where I am recording. I don't even know where I am. It doesn't matter. I'm having fun. I'm on an SMP. My friends are not here because it's at night. I record in the evenings because I have siblings. Oh, siblings is a whole other thing. Oh my goodness. How do I say this? Siblings, incredibly annoying. I'm just putting it out there. Siblings they burst into your bedroom, they start talking, and then because privacy reasons, I have to mute that clip or cut out the audio or just delete it entirely. So I record in the evenings because then I don't have to worry about those interruptions. Yeah. That's basically the story. I'll probably think of something else to record. Think of something else to talk about by the time I've cut to the next clip. But for now, I'm just going to collect some resources and I'll get back to you when I sort of know what I'm doing. Okay, I've just found this village base thing. And I think I know whose base this is. Okay, look. That's Verim's base. This is Mint's. So, I had a lifesteal server, which he was on before. And he built this exact same base. Like, this exact same design. So, I know where I am now. Verim and a friend, and I guess so is Mint. This is I guess we're all on a team, so this is cool. I think someone used TNT for that. Maybe I'll build a base here. Maybe I won't. I'm probably gonna go through their stuff, find some food. I think I'm gonna go in the mines. That's definitely something I'm gonna do. This is all right. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. There's iron there. Let's try and beat up as there's not iron. That is not iron. I don't see iron. This is bad. Okay. I'm sure we can come. Oh, I've screwed myself over, haven't I? There's no way I'm getting that stuff back. I have one block. Let's see if I can grab some more. I best make it count. Okay, I have 3 blocks. Everything is infighting at the moment. Well, they were. They were until they weren't, shall we say. Please, come this way. If I can blow a creeper up. Yes! Success! Now I only have to deal with a little... 3 more zombies. Okay. That worked. I just had to use my brain. It's not that hard. That's why I have one after all. Okay. Is that a cleave? That's a sword. I would like that back, thank you. Thank you. That's actually not my sword, but I would like to have it. Alright. Take 3. I got this. I'm gonna grab some iron, and I'm gonna leave. It's that simple. See, I just grab. I really need to get this. Oh! Okay. All these stunts were done by a professional. Do not try this at home. Iron. Ooh, more iron. Should I be smelting this stuff to make armor before I go back into the Cave of Death? Probably, but I like to live on the edge. It'd definitely be wise to do that. But... do I wanna... Okay. Hi. I'm going to end you. Thank you. Let's... okay. This is a problem. Behold! Nothing. Iron! Alright. I can't really think of something to talk about. But if I know from experience, from watching other YouTubers, people love it when they talk about, like, old school experiences. So... let's see. Can I think of something? Alright. So, in my school, well, in New Zealand, we have this thing called EP.1, right? And, it was like a mechanical engineering type thing. And I thought it was fun. But the thing is, everyone always decided that I should be team leader, which is not really in my skill set. I mean, first of all, I always wanted to be team leader, and that is one thing you do not want to look for as a quality in a good leader, is them wanting to be a leader. Second of all, I'm a little bit aspy. Are those diamonds? All right, I'm gonna have to make an iron pickaxe right now. So I sort of shut down in stressful situations, and I stopped thinking straight, which really isn't that good when you're the team captain in a like stressful competition, basically a race to see who can get the most amount of points, how quickly, blah blah blah. You have to, all these tasks you have to complete, right? So I messed up, like, basically every time. I'd do this wrong, or I'd not know what the instructions actually were, and we'd get, like, laser focused on this one project and screw up, and then we'd always lose. I think the last time we did EP.1, we came in last, only we didn't come in last, we came in, I don't know, second to last, because the other team didn't show up. That's the only reason. Because the other team didn't show up, so you're by whatever. But I don't know, those memories sort of still haunted me, because I feel like I let my entire team down. But now I'm just like, well, you know, I guess that's something I have to improve on. So I'm actually taking on a course now on improving leadership and communication skills. So I should be somewhat better at managing myself as a leader. You know, I sort of get the thinking with the teachers, like, oh, you know, they should put me in, like maybe they thought that putting me as a team captain of the, I don't know, the team of the school. Like our school had like this old team captain system. They split up into 4 teams, houses, right? Like, you know, in Hogwarts, and you get points, and the winner of that year would get like a certificate or a pat on the back or something. Anyway, I was put as thing of the house captain, and I was pretty laid back. I just made sure everyone lined up when they were supposed to line up, and sang the national anthem when they were supposed to sing the national anthem. But I didn't really get it. Like, it didn't change me at all. Maybe I'm pretty sure the teachers thought, well, giving him responsibility as a team captain would improve his behavior or something. It didn't. It didn't do anything. In fact, my behavior probably got worse when this new kid came into my class. And I was always the oldest of my class. That was one thing I prided myself on. And maybe if I was a little bit older, I would have realized that I should be setting an example. But anyway, this new kid came into the class, and I was not happy. I was so mad. Because okay, as like a 9-10-year-old, I prided myself on being the oldest. We have like these competitions, you know, who's the oldest, who's the tallest, right? And I mean, in the tallest category, I'm definitely winning at this point. I'm taller than everyone in my class, which makes me feel pretty good. You know, that's one thing I've noticed. You know, if you were bullied in school, right, then all of a sudden you're taller than them, they sort of all of a sudden stop bullying you. It's great. But, you know, I was in school, and this new kid comes in, and he's older than me. And I'm so mad, because who the heck does he think he is? This new guy shows up out of nowhere and takes my spot as the oldest kid. Like, that's not okay. And then, even worse, he had a cool nickname. His initials were DJ. So everyone just going around calling him DJ. He had like the best nickname in school. How was I supposed to compete? So not only were my grades trash, because I mean, like, I was only good in the first grade in school. When like I joined school, I was top of my class. All right, I would finish everything way before everyone, and I was so excited, you know, I get to silent read, you know. Well, that's what everyone else did. If they finished their schoolwork and they had time, they read. But apparently, idle hands make like the devil's busy work, or I don't know. And I wasn't allowed to read. I mean, I am an avid reader. At like the age of 7, I read The Invisible Man, and I mostly understood it and could actually understand the literature and what they were saying. Which, you know, it's pretty advanced for a 7-year-old. But for some reason, the teachers decided that they had to keep me busy with math. So I finished all my schoolwork. I'm like, yes, I get to take a break, read a book, relax. No. Denied. You don't get to have fun. This is school. What are you talking about? So they gave me sheets of 100 math questions, and they would not stop giving them to me. Like, I'd finish one, they'd give me another. I'd finish another, they'd give me another. I probably went through like 5 of those a day. Looking back on that, I think that might have been something that influenced me in the future to, like, not enjoy school and to not bother studying or put any effort into my work, which really sucked. But I'm getting on top of that now. And I'm doing my schoolwork and I feel good. Discipline, man, it's so hard. But yeah, that's basically all I want to talk about school at the moment. I'm sort of just stalling at this point. We found a diamond. That's pretty cool. Probably going to go back up to base, collect some resources, and actually make a hut. So I'll get back to you on that. Oh, diamonds. Okay, this is cool. Question is, what do I make? Do I make diamond boots? I have 5 diamonds. I can make a pickaxe and a sword. Yeah, I'm gonna make a pickaxe and a sword. Villagers are ideal for enchanting, so I'll do that. I don't know where I am at this point. I'm sort of lost in the caves. It might take me a while to get back home. Okay, so I'm not quite certain what I want to build for my base, but I do know, I think I want to have like a deep slate base, like cobbled deep slate, and then cobblestone, and then an oak roof. I think that would be cool. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna build like here. Just a starter base, nothing big. Near a forest. I need to grab my bed. I'll make like a dock cove thing here. I'm not quite sure. Maybe if I build this out a couple blocks like that, yeah. I could break the thing, the grass on either side, and it could look pretty cool. We're moving in. We're moving up in the world, guys. Man, I go so quiet when I'm building. It's actually kind of silly. I have the furnaces there.
3 hours later.
And that's a chest, right? How could I do this? Just... And then I'll pick this one up. This isn't... I don't like this, though. These furnaces are going to have to go somewhere else. I could have them in the middle. So I walk in and there's just a row of furnaces. Yeah, that's not too bad. Right. I'm going to leave the video off here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Welcome to my humble abode. Yeah, thanks.